This is Bigger Than Memphis, a video podcast where I interview local businesses in Memphis and the surrounding areas. We get to know these entrepreneurs on a professional level and also on a personal level because you should know who you're doing business with. So come along with us on this journey and we hope that you enjoy. Okay, this is the part of the show where we get to know a little bit about you outside of your business.
Uh-oh.
So you from Chicago.
I yield.
Yeah, all I know is Southside.
First 9 years, I was an out south kid. Last 9, I was a West Side kid. Let anybody tell it. The last 9 are the only ones that really matter. So
Oh, that's what they be saying.
West Side, K-Town till I die.
Oh God, I don't know what that is. Chicago.
Hey, y'all
I
know
ain't
what it
got
is.
nothing to do with it.
Y'all know what it be.
So, with you being from Chicago and you've been here 20-something years now?
Mm-mm.
Look, I done aged you too far.
You too far. We
My
going on
bad.
year 13.
Oh, okay. So, with it being year 13 coming on up on you, how do you feel about Memphis?
I ain't gonna even cap, man. Like I've adapted Memphis slang. I love Memphis. Like Memphis is one of them places where, I've grown. I've become a better man, more of a man here in Memphis. I've learned a lot here in Memphis. So I mean, like Memphis will always have a special place in my heart. Like I'm not one of them folks like, oh man, Memphis ain't shit. Nah, like I fucks with Memphis.
You hear him? Memphis.
You heard
it. Memphis, man. So, who or what inspires you?
I knew you were gonna ask that.
You should be ready.
Every time I just
Be ready.
All right, so my dad and my grandfather who both passed on. And I actually did a show about them. HERC'S world, but one of the last things that my granddad said to me before he passed in 2015 was, "Hey, I love you. I'm proud of you, but I need you to get a little bit of that weight off you." Which has kind of sparked my weight loss journey. A lot of people say that I don't look like my dad. I look like my granddad.
Oh, wow.
So of course that man, with all the many different things that he did in his life, raised 7 kids and, be married to my grandmother for 50 plus years.
Wow.
And, the countless things he did for his community in Chicago and in Mississippi, being a deacon for 30 plus years, and just all his infectious laugh and his will to want to help his fellow man. And even, he's one of the first people picked to go over to South Africa when Nelson Mandela was elected president.
Wow.
So those different things. And then his thing, his fight with, the civil rights movement and him meeting Harold Washington. How can that man not inspire me? And then my dad, who is, I hate to say it, I'm more like him every day.
Oh, wow.
Because I can just hop in a car and just drive. Like, that was my dad's thing. Like he would hop in his car and he could just and when I say like he would drive, I don't mean like he drive from here. Like I'm talking about the man drove from Chicago to Florida one time.
What?
Just to be on the road.
How many days?
3, maybe 4.
Oh my God.
Like he hopped on the highway. He called me, say, I'm heading down there. I said, why? He's like, I just want to drive. I'm retired now. I'm just gonna drive. So he hopped in, him and his dog Emma, and I don't know if y'all can see my tat. It's a little paw print for Emma, and then his nickname.
No.
But him and Emma hopped in the car, and they drove from Chicago to Memphis. Well, Chicago to West Memphis, because I met him in a hotel in West Memphis.
Okay.
Went out to eat, chopped it up for a minute. Then he left here, went down to Mississippi, saw one of his old friends in Mississippi, drove from Mississippi down to Florida.
Wow.
And stayed down to Florida for a couple of days, and then
drove back.
So
wow.
I get my love of driving from him. I get my willingness to help my fellow man from him. I get my will to call you out on your bullshit from him. I also get my charm and my flirtatiousness.
But you just said you couldn't do it a minute ago. I knew you was telling me a story.
I can do it to a certain extent.
Don't y'all listen to him. We gonna talk about it in a minute. This show. Okay. Anyway, he gonna tell you what it really is.
I can do it a little bit. But no, I get all that from him. And it's just those two men have kind of shaped me into the man that will get up, who gets up at 4:30 in the morning, goes to the gym, makes sure the kid's straight, goes to work, come home, do podcasting, make sure my friends are straight, make sure my people around me are straight, and it's just like their love of family and community and just being there inspired me.
That's cool. I'm glad that you have not let their passing on be a part of your life that's taking a bad turn, and using it for inspiration and using it to help you go on throughout life. We take losing people so hard sometimes, and instead of just getting up and going on, we take it as a why.
I was like that in the beginning.
Yeah.
Like in the beginning, I was like,
I can only imagine.
Yeah, I don't want to do none of this shit.
Yeah.
Like, go to work? Yeah, all right.
Yeah. But for you to take that and bottle that up and be like, no, my daddy would never, my granddaddy would never. They gonna stand 10 toes down, so I'm gonna stand 10 toes down. I love it. That's nice. And then to have good male role models, that's wonderful. Black male role models, that's great. What are your hobbies?
Let's see. Podcasting.
Okay.
Working out.
Okay.
Video games.
Okay.
Eating.
Okay.
And getting on Bay's nerves. Oh, and getting on the kids' nerves. I'm pretty good at that too.
Now, I thought how did you win your Bay?
So, okay. If we gonna be honest, I did help her aunt get a phone. And
okay.
She did say I was cute.
Okay.
And like I said, I can talk to anybody about anything. And
okay.
I guess I just come off as this cute, cuddly, charming teddy bear. And so folks just kind of like, oh, I want it, and she happens to have it.
And you mentioned the wrestling part.
She is an avid wrestling watcher. We both are. Not gonna say anything.
See, so that's why I was trying to pull it out of him. He talking about some that's it. No, y'all like your hobby too, wrestling.
I do enjoy WWE, AEW, and local Memphis wrestling.
See, he watches all of them, and I think I just watched WWE barely with my husband.
What? See, y'all can be bonding over wrestling.
We used to, but it's to the point where I be mad at wrestling now.
Because it's kind of predictable. You just be mad.
It's kind of predictable. And then now I'm really upset with the women wrestling class. It's like they're so slow.
And I'm like, why y'all wrestling so slow? I'm so mad at y'all. Bianca, tearing it up. Bow, 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 bow. The Japanese one, tearing it up. Bow, bow. Oscar, tearing it up. I mean, they moving. But when they wrestle against other people, it's like they like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm like, what are y'all doing? Y'all supposed to be down and dirty. And then even some of the men, I'm like, why y'all ain't cutting flips off the top of the building no more? Like, y'all doing too little, you know?
No, man, wrestling has become like a big man's game, like it used to be. Like you don't see a lot of folks like Rey Mysterio.
Yes, I was thinking it in my
flipping off
mind.
ropes and stuff like that. And I actually just did a episode with a female wrestler, and you know she's just kind of talking about how when she was growing up, it was kind of like, you know, she aspired to be like Mickey James and Lita, and now it's just kind of like, come here, let me whoop your ass. Like, you know, all that flipping shit. Nah,
I finna say she want to be like Lita. I was finna say she gonna be like Lita.
Nah, hey, shout out to Nyx the Goddess, man.
I'm gonna have to see her
when she and I asked her, we talked about this when she was on the show. I was like, so I was looking at her Instagram. I was like, why are your pronouns try me? I was like, see, you people the shit. And she's like, yeah, don't. She's like, just don't try me.
I love it.
So shout out to Nyx, man.
That's nice.
So yeah, wrestling is a hobby.
Okay, cool. Take that back. What are you listening to musically right now, reading and or studying at the moment?
Musically,
yes,
we are in our 90s, 2000s R&B, well, late, 2010s R&B, hip hop bag.
Okay.
A lot of J. Cole.
Okay.
A lot of Kendrick.
Okay.
I'm trying to give some of the new stuff a chance.
Why you gotta look like that?
Because I mean, like, if we being honest, like some of these folks don't even be really saying nothing.
Mm-mm.
It's just the beat that go hard.
Yeah, I can.
So I'll be like, oh, okay, the beat slap, but it just be like the same repetitive bullshit over and over.
You know who I think is good, but like you have to really like listen to his stuff. Big Boogie, like the words that he be saying, like even with it, I don't know the name of the song. Oh my God. But it's a good.
Is it?
He got Moneybag on the song.
The name of the song is PTT.
Not that one.
Not that. Oh, that's my shit.
The other one. The first one.
I don't know the first one.
Okay. Well, he got a song with Moneybag and him, and like I'm listening to the words, I'm like, this man preaching on this song.
I probably gotta listen to it.
And I'm like, okay. But then when Moneybag came on, I was like,
I like Moneybag.
I don't know. I don't listen to a lot of his stuff. I'm old, but I ain't that old. But I said one day I'm gonna give him a try. A lot of people like it, and I think some of his stuff got some good beats. So maybe one day I give it a try.
I like Moneybag.
Okay.
I like Big Boogie. I'm not gonna cap like that.
Thuggin'. Yeah, this song.
I'm gonna listen to it. I'm gonna listen to it. But that put that on me. that got me in a chokehold right now.
So that's what you playing back to back right now.
It got to the point like I heard it on TikTok and I was like, bro, what is this? And I was like, I gotta find it. So I ended up finding it, and I was like, wow,
this is gonna be one of my shorts.
This is my shit.
This is gonna be
and like over and like it gets to the point. It got to the point I listen to it in the gym because it'd be hype, right? When I got home from the gym, I put it on the speaker in the shower, and Bae was like, "The fuck are you listening to?" I said, "What?" I said, "Just listen, bruh." And she was like, "You nasty, and you need to stop." I was like, "But I said, bruh, you can't tell me this don't smack."
Oh God.
She said, "Turn it off."
That is too funny.
And
That
it's too
is
loud.
too funny. It's too loud.
She's like, "You listening and they're children.
Right.
That is too loud." I said,
You right.
"If y'all have listened to the HERC'S, y'all know it's FTK. And if y'all don't know what that means, can I tell them?
Yeah, go.
FTK is fuck them kids." And I mean that nicely. And
Please don't take it the wrong way.
No, and I'll say this, like, so as a parent, if you can't say FTK and mean it just a little bit, you
ain't
not
no
a real parent. Cause like I don't believe any parent is like that whole, I love little Melissa or Johnny so much and they're my whole world. No. FTK. And if your kids are ever around me in my car, they gonna hear
Oh God.
all that.
Put that pee on me.
Right. And they be like, so if you want her to babysit, just know.
Hurt.
Big dude. You know.
They not coming over to hurt.
Hey.
Okay. Are you reading anything or studying anything right now?
I'm trying to get back in the Bible.
Okay.
And me and Bae had a conversation. She's like, "You need to get back in church." I was
And
like,
see, that one that was Peter.
"Oh yeah, okay."
Okay.
I was like, she's like, "You need to get back in church." I was like, okay, maybe. So I've been, trying to read the Bible a little bit more.
Maybe God, he said that. All
Look,
right. Anyway.
no, so and when I say, I mean like, so I was one of them kids. Like I said, my granddaddy was a deacon.
Mm-hmm.
So I was one of them kids where I've been baptized in the Catholic Church. I've also been baptized in the Baptist Church.
You've been sprinkled and dipped.
Right.
And still ain't.
And it still ain't. He ain't done with me yet, y'all. And I'd be like, and I had to be at every church service, Sunday school, vacation Bible school.
Okay, you got churched out.
Right. And when I turned 18, I was like, wait, I ain't got a church. I got a choice.
So you had no choice at all?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I can understand that.
Sunday, Wednesday, Saturday,
Ooh.
choir rehearsal, old like still like old folk me. Like I was there. I'm like, no, I ain't. And so but me and the Lord do have a relationship.
I can understand this. Sometimes people try to beat you with the Bible, and it's like, don't beat me. I don't want it if you're gonna beat me with it. Yeah.
Like, sweetheart, I'd rather go to hell.
No.
I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I don't want to go to hell.
It's hot there.
Right. Y'all see, fat people and heat don't mix well.
Oh God, you're a mess.
Studying, I am currently trying to figure out this whole grant process.
Right.
Trying to figure out how to get the government to give me some money.
Yeah, and when you find out, you tell me.
Just believe. Like when I figure the shit out, I'm gonna tell y'all, and y'all need to come on and get it why it's still good. But just trying to figure out that so that I can purchase more equipment for the podcast. Because like I said, like if y'all ever y'all watching this on YouTube, y'all can't see everything, but the setup in Keisha Studio is like, you got the soundproofing and the tiles and decorations and the microphones and the Rodecaster and the iPad and it's everything.
I'm trying. Well, no, I'm doing my best.
You are, and I may not have all of that
Not
yet, but we working on upgrading the computer and getting our own Roadcast and getting better mics and maybe a new house so I can have my own space for podcasting.
That's right.
It's, we working. So, I'm studying, trying to get grants and trying to figure that out. Also trying to figure out, because I'm also trying to figure out how to save money.
Okay.
Because the way I conduct my life sometimes, my full-time job that allows me to provide for the family has kind of put me in a mindset of like a fuck it attitude. Like, I got it, my family want it, they gonna get it, period.
Okay.
That's not the best attitude to have all the time, because bills be billing sometimes, and then you be like, and real talk, like, so every year me and Bay take off like the end of the year, like the day after Christmas to like New Year's, we take off from work. And this year I was like, well, we need, like, last year we didn't do nothing because it was kind of like coming off COVID and all that other stuff. So I was like, man, we need to do something this year. And I looked up, I said, you know what? All the kids will be out of school and we can just maybe we'll just go to Texas and we'll do the Great Wolf Lodge.
Okay. I want to go there.
That shit was $12,000.
For y'all to go?
Yes.
How many people?
7.
Okay, it's a lot of y'all.
For the week. And I was like,
oh, yeah.
I was like, 7?
Yeah.
I said, okay.
Y'all gonna have to cut the days down and fill the other days with other stuff.
So I was like, look, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go to Texas. We're going to stay at the resort maybe 2 days.
Yes.
Then we'll go to a hotel or Airbnb for a day or two. We'll go to, because I have teenagers. So my older kids, they be like, yeah, we don't want to do that shit. Just give us money, go to the mall. Say less. Here's $50. Go crazy. And when we went to Texas in June, we stayed in Arlington, and there's there's a mall in Grapevine, Texas. And inside this mall, like, of course there are stores, but there's like their own little equivalent of Dave and Buster's inside the mall.
Yes.
I was like, bruh.
Yes.
Here's $50. Y'all go buy stuff.
We had so much fun. Me and my son went, yes. And they have like the Japanese prizes you can win and stuff. Yeah. Oh, and then upstairs it was some more stuff. Yeah. That's a nice mall.
So I was like, okay, cool. So we gave the older kids money, and it's like, hey,
movies. That's what's upstairs. It's an AMC upstairs.
Yeah.
And it was so nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cause I think they wanted to go to the movies, but they were like, well, we don't know what we want to go see. And I was like, I really don't want to go see Fast and Furious.
It's like beds.
Yeah.
It was so nice.
I want to go see a movie in 4D.
Okay.
So probably gonna go back to Texas for that. But I was like, well, we'll do that, because like we sent we gave the older kids money. It's like, hey, y'all go crazy. Me, Bay, and our youngest was like, well, we're gonna go in an arcade. And we went in an arcade and balled out for like an hour. And I was like, Bay was like, so you okay? I was like, yeah. She's like, go ahead. I was like, I can go by myself. I ain't gotta watch kids. She said, no, I got it. Yes.
That is so funny.
And I'm a big kid at heart, so that was just like, fun for me.
Check out City Passes too. Have you ever heard of that, City Pass? Like, you can go to different states, and they'll have like where you can buy a pass, and the pass might be the price of one attraction, but you may get to do like several things. We did it for Atlanta. I did it for Dallas. I did it for somewhere else too. I can't remember. But yeah, City Pass it's a cheap way to see a lot of good stuff in this city.
Okay, we most definitely get that, because when we went to Dallas, man, we were supposed to go to the water park, ended up not going. We went to it was kind of like, have you ever been to like the rec room Over there on Broad.
No.
So it's how the rec room used to be.
Okay.
But you pay $10 to get in,
Mm-hmm.
and they have like all these old school games.
Oh.
And you go in, you pay the $10, but you can play. Everything's already unlocked. You don't pay nothing to play the games. You just play all the games, and they have like beer and alcohol, and then they got like a food truck outside.
Oh, that sounds
people
nice.
have like birthday parties and stuff in there. So we did that one day. We did the mall 2 days because the kids are greedy. And I'm not gonna cap, like, we were in Texas for about 5 days.
Mm-hmm.
By day 3, I was like, no, honestly, day 2,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I could move to Dallas. I could deal with traffic like this.
I do not like Dallas traffic. I
could deal with this traffic. I could deal with, like it got some, like we were looking at rental houses.
Now, I can say one thing. I probably wouldn't be able to drive in there on the expressways, but their public transportation, busing. The train take you from one side of Dallas to the other side of Dallas. I almost moved there. The bus route take you out anywhere you want to go. When I tell you, I stayed there for like about a month by myself. And but the public transportation takes you everywhere. The only place that is scarce is Arlington. The public transportation in Arlington sucks. But I mean, the train will take you past Arlington. It'll take you to Fort Worth, which is weird. But Arlington, I think it's more of a ritzy type of neighborhood.
Yeah.
So they don't want all that stuff in that area.
You keep that shit away from us.
We have cars here, no public transportation.
We have Teslas and Audi AMGs.
That is too funny. Okay, so what is your favorite song and favorite movie?
Favorite song?
Play over and over again. But besides, put that P on me, because you can't pay that at grandma's house. You bet not. Your grandma ain't gonna whoop you.
Well, my grandma ain't here. Neither. So I mean, I would play it. Cause my grandma know, like, Marvin a little off.
You a little out, but you'll get a spanking too. You can get a spanking even though you off. I don't care how old you are. I be telling my cousin that, I fight you down there.
I ain't scared. It'll probably be "Love Yours" by J. Cole.
Oh, okay.
Or on Bended Knee by Boyz II Men.
Oh, I hated Boyz II Men when I was younger.
I often say, how do you hate?
I don't hate them now,
I say, what's wrong?
I listen to Multi-Feelings.
See, you gotta go deeper into
I gotta go deeper.
You gotta go to Water Runs Dry.
Okay, I remember that
Knee.
song. Yeah, I remember that.
What's those? Bended Knee. I'll Make Love to You.
Yeah, I remember that.
One Sweet Day.
Yeah. Look at you. You a real Boyz II Men fan. I see. Lover boy.
I'm a music connoisseur. Is what I like to call myself.
Okay, so what's your favorite movie?
A Goofy movie.
Really?
A Goofy movie, and is number 1, and then a 1A is probably
1A.
Lion King.
Lion King. I watch Lion King. I like Goofy movie too. Yeah, Goofy movie too, but not a very Goofy movie.
I mean, it was cool, but sometimes like there are certain movies or things that should never be remade or have sequels
or have a part 2.
Yeah, like a Goofy movie was one of them things. Like
they should have made it to where he got married and why Max can't have no mama.
No, I mean, yeah, he can, but like the ending of a Goofy movie just kind of like, we good. We didn't have
good
to
together.
We didn't have to see him go to college and Goofy fall in love. No, we had to see all that.
Yeah.
I mean, we did, but we ain't had to.
We should have. I like Goofy being in love.
He was in love in the movie.
You a mess.
So a Goofy movie and The Lion King.
Okay. So you like musicals. You like the music.
I do. I like Hamilton.
Oh, my Jesus.
You ain't rocking with Hamilton?
I had never seen it, but this girl I know, she was like, girl, I love Hamilton. When you see it, it's not what you think it is. It is not what you think it is.
Hey, watch Hamilton. Like, it'll slick change your life.
I might. Look, y'all gonna think I don't like nothing. I like a lot of stuff.
Like what? Like, hold on, wait. What you like? We gonna interview you for a second.
What I like a lot of stuff. I like true crime. I like anything really that's true. Like even like history. I think I may be slick of a nerd because, and it's okay because
It is.
it's a lot of stuff that I watch and I be like, I bet you ain't nobody else watching the Philanthropical. Like it's like a whole bunch of stuff. Like I will watch all those Discovery Channel things, like when they would do Mysteries Deep on the Bible in ancient Egypt. I used to want to be an Egyptologist.
Okay.
Yeah, I did. I wanted to do that when I was younger, but I was like, ain't no little black girl going to Egypt to study no pharaohs and stuff like that. They probably are.
It's in Africa.
Can somebody let me know? Oh, if somebody doing it, let me interview you.
Come on. But no, I mean, I used to watch stuff like that too. Like, if anybody, like if anything, I've always been real big on history.
Yeah.
I've always loved like hearing the stories of like how America was founded, how our ancestors, survived, and the history being passed down. So I've always been like a big history buff. Another one of my favorite movies is like National Treasure.
Okay.
And I mean I like all three of them. Like
okay.
I could watch that all day. So like National Treasure, like I'm really into history, which is probably why I like Hamilton.
That's
so
probably
much.
why you like Hamilton.
Yeah.
It's music and history.
It's music and history.
Maybe I do need to watch it then. I might watch it.
I don't want Hamilton.
Okay, so this is the part of the show where we do like Drake say and go back to business. Ain't that what he say?
Go back to back.
No, he did. No, he said that like a ponytail, and now it's back to business. Remember on that song, "You My Right Hand, You My Go-To." So you gotta listen to that Drake song.
I gotta listen to Drake. But don't Drake. I can't Drake and drive.
You can't Drake and drive.
You never heard that?
No.
All right.
What is the effect of draking and driving?
So, y'all know how Drake be sometimes.
Oh,
y'all know
God.
how Drake is a little bit of emotional person.
Oh God.
If you're ever going through a hard time or you're going through a breakup, do not, I repeat, do not turn on Drake. Why? Because you'll be on the side of the road crying. Like, I mean, not just I'm talking about ugly crying.
Oh my God.
Because Drake is gonna take you through 8 different emotions. Like if you ever Drake and drive. So if you're ever in a mood and you feel hurt, turn on "Hit 'Em Up" by Tupac. Because if you turn on Drake, yes, it's gonna be in your feelings.
But if you turn on Tupac, "Hit 'Em Up," you gonna knock them off with your car. And then you might get with their wife or their husband. And
if it's all in God's plan, then so be it. But don't Drake and drive, because Drake will have you on the side of like Drake will have you calling your ex from 3 years ago like, hey, do we still have a chance? Like I was just sitting here and I was really just.
I have never heard of it. Don't
Drake and drive.
Drake and drive. When I tell you that's funny, that is very funny.
So I did that once. Perfect example of Drake and driving. Was in college, and baby mama
Oh Lord.
called me and said, I can't remember what she said. It was something along the line. No, baby mama called and said it's over. And baby mama lives about 45 minutes away from where my mom lives. It's 12 o'clock at night. I'm trying to get keys to my mama's car. I'm in a car singing Marvin's Room.
Wow.
Like, please don't go. Like, I want my family, please. And she's, are you drunk right now? It don't matter. Just give me, like, I need us. And she's like, if you don't get your ass off my phone, so don't drink and drive. It's not a good look.
Never heard of that. That is so funny. Okay, so we back to business, like Drake say. Look the lyric up to y'all. He say, now back to business. I'm gonna put it on here to watch. Y'all gonna one day I'm gonna come with something different. I'm having different. Okay, watch.
I know a guy.
Okay. Would you do anything differently when you start your business?
The only thing I would do differently would be I would have a couple more dollars.
Okay.
Before I started. And that's just basically maybe like 6 months to a year worth of money.
Okay.
To, pay DJs, pay video editors and audio editors and flyer people.
That's how you know his stuff top shelf, top tier.
Invest in some more equipment. But other than that, like, I would want more money up front.
Okay.
To put out a little bit better product.
What advice will you give to new entrepreneurs or new podcasters? That's even better for you. You're talking to me, man. You're talking to me.
So the only advice that I would give is be genuine in what you're doing.
Okay.
Be consistent and be genuine. If you're not going to be genuine or be consistent, then don't start it, because some people will start this whole podcast thing and it'll hit A1, and then you kind of get you kind of expect people to listen. And it's like, okay, well, I dropped that first episode, it shot off. I dropped episode number 2, it shot off again. And I dropped episode number 3, it didn't hit. Episode number 4, it declined. And number 5 was like, whatever, where everybody go. So it's just kind of like, if you're going to do it, you got to be able to go through the highs and the lows. Like when I first started We Kicking It, if we going to be honest, we were happy to get like 10 people to listen a week.
I'd be happy with that one. I'd be like, oh, somebody listen. Yeah.
And like that was okay. Well, all right, we got 10. And then next week was like, okay, we got 10. And now we got 8. Now we got 5. Oh, wait, we got 6. And, it took a while. And then it started as, okay, now we got 30. Now we got 40. Now we got 50. Damn, 200 people listened to the last one?
Oh, wow.
Then it went down to, 150. And it was just kind of like, you got to be able to deal with the highs and the lows, because it can start off slow and then it could pick up speed, or it can start off high and then just drop down. When I started HERC'S World, like the first 6 episodes, we were averaging like 12 people.
Okay.
Now it's 50, 100, 150, 200. We're in, places I never thought we'd be.
Like where?
Let me not lie.
See, I'm only saying it because when I was on the podcast, he was like, "We got people listening in Indonesia." He was trying to throw it in my face.
I wouldn't.
But I was so proud of him. I'm so proud of him.
Hold on, because you be, people ask you questions like, I can tell you if I pull up on my phone.
Okay, so where are they listening?
All right, according to this, Brazil, New Zealand, Indonesia. Where's that?
What did he say?
Oh, that's Ohio. My bad.
Oh, okay.
That's Texas.
That's still good. Ohio, Texas. I don't think I have anybody out of state. I don't know. I put it everywhere.
So according to like all time, we got United States, Brazil, Austria, Mexico, Japan, Netherlands, Turkey, and New Zealand.
Oh, you high class around this thing.
Just a little bit.
All
Just
right,
we don't like to toot the horn.
Toot. I'm with you. We gonna lay on it, boy. That's cool. I'm so proud of you. That's cool. I'm gonna be there one day.
You probably already there now.
Okay.
But no, like just be consistent, and be consistent and genuine.
Yeah.
And like when I say be genuine, like of course be like if nothing else, be yourself. Because if you're not yourself, it's gonna come out eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you put on this, I'm just this bubbly personality, and I'm happy all the time or
and
whatever,
you really not.
and you really not, eventually that shit gonna come out, and then you gonna have to pivot. Or if you put off the like, I'm just this man basher, or I'm this woman basher. Eventually, somebody's gonna call you out on your shit.
Man, you better not fall in love.
Right, because I'd be damned if you told me niggas ain't shit, but you on boyfriend number 60. Like, maybe it's you, sweetheart. It's not them. It's not us. It's you.
That's too funny. Okay, be consistent and be genuine. Those are some good points. Remember that, Keisha, be consistent and be genuine.
and you doing that already. Like, you are genuine. Like, you are putting out the content. You are building your brand, and you're building like you if nothing else, you putting on for other people. Like you on episode what, 7, 6, 7?
This is now I've recorded quite a few, but yours will be released, and I think I may do this as a 2-parter.
Damn.
Okay.
I feel exclusive. I'm getting 2 parts on y'all. 2 parts on like my homeboy used to say, 2 parts on y'all funk ass.
So yeah, this about 6, 5, 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's constant. It's content.
Mm-hmm.
You never be discouraged in stopping. Like, cause I mean, I earlier this year, I don't want to say I was in a dark space.
A funk.
I was in a funk. Like, I was kind of like, damn, like, okay, podcasting wasn't fun for me at one point in time. And I was like, like when I started HERC'S, where it was literally for me to, my bad.
Who calling us?
That was on Instagram.
Okay.
Podcasting wasn't fun. It became more of a job. And I always said, like, I never wanted podcasting to feel like a job.
Yeah.
Like, this is something I do to, to release and relax. So when it starts to feel like a job, then that's a problem for me. So I had to take a step back and say, okay, what did I do in the beginning that I'm not doing now to get back to where I was?
Yes.
And as awkward as this is gonna sound, I started to not focus on the numbers as much.
Okay.
Like, in the beginning, man, if you listen, you listen. I don't care.
Yeah.
Then I started to say, okay, well, now people are listening, and you know, now I got promotion and now I can do this and now I can do that. And it's just like, fuck them numbers. Like people like you have a following and them people are gonna rock with you regardless. And them people are gonna rock with the people that they rock with, and it's gonna grow. You just gotta keep doing it. And once I got that, it's like, fuck it. More content coming.
Yeah, it's to the point where first of all, I love having the business owners on here, the entrepreneurs on here, because y'all got so many great things coming, and just being able to expose other people to you all is wonderful. I just want y'all to be able to reach more people. This is why it's bigger than Memphis. I need y'all to be Indonesia, the Netherlands. You know, I need you to be worldwide. People need to see what you guys are doing, because I think so many of us, you guys, business owners, are doing so many great things. And then even with being able to talk to everybody, these conversations, I get something from everybody. And sometimes the energy, I can feel the energy in the room. I love that my podcast is face-to-face. So I love the energy that I get off a lot of you all. So I'm pulling y'all energy. Don't tell nobody. But I am loving this. So it's not to the point where I feel drained right now. Hopefully it will never become to that point. But I really do enjoy doing this. I left yesterday and I was like, I like doing this.
and as a podcaster, like that's the feeling that you're looking for. Because people are, like, whether you know it or not, people are gonna listen. Like, there are people, and I talked about this on my show. I've never set foot in Seattle, Washington. I've never been to New York City. But there are like a group of 10 people in Seattle and New York that consistently listen every damn week. I don't know who I don't know who y'all are, but thank y'all, because they every week, I know, damn, I get at least one stream from Seattle and one from New York.
That's cool.
And it's just like, damn, like, y'all really, really rocking with this. And that in itself is motivation. Like, even when you think ain't nobody listening, somebody is doing something. Somebody's searching for something different. Somebody's searching for a different point of view. Somebody's looking for a way to look into somebody else's mind. Yeah. And this podcast and any other podcast is doing it.
Yeah, you're right about that. So what's next for you, Big Herc?
What is next for Big Herc? Episodes dropping like hotcakes.
Dropping like hotcakes?
Man, I'm trying to push our content quick.
Okay.
We are looking for more guests. We're looking for mini mix sponsors and commercial ads. Okay. And we're looking for grant money, and we're looking for exposure. We're looking for any and everybody who has something to say that wants to be heard. You know, and I say this like, I'm an equal opportunity guest bringer owner.
Bringer owner.
Like, if you got some, if you can talk, if you got something you want to talk about and it's interesting and you passionate about it and we can have a conversation about it, there's a pretty good chance I'll figure out a way to bring your ass on an episode of HERC'S World.
Okay.
You know, just because I never want to be put into a box where I just fit into, oh, well, it's a relationship podcast, or it's a it's about economics, or it's about politics, or it's about special interest. I never want to be put into one of those categories. I just want to be like, hey, this week on HERC'S World, we talking about lupus or MS, or this week we talking about, hey, you know how like Michael Orr been with his with his wife for 17 years, and he was in a conservatorship, and now he trying to get out, and they've been together 17 years, and he didn't marry that girl. And ladies, if a man's with you for 17 years and y'all ain't got married, let that nigga go. Unless he got money.
I did not say that. I didn't say that. Some people like to be in escrow loan relationships.
Because it's 2023.
Look, I'm not gonna say I do, but
you married already.
Yeah, and it wasn't even an extra long dating situation. We didn't even.
How long y'all date?
We didn't even date. We moved in within a month, and we were married within 2 months.
How long y'all know each other?
2 months.
Y'all was in love. Okay. Well, hey.
I guess so. Like, we had within that time, that's the only time we known each other. I knew him that month. We moved in together. Knew him for another month. We was like, girl, I was like, honey, I don't want to live in sin. I done lived with somebody before and not been married, and it was terrible. I was like, when I tell you the enemy tests you at every corner when you are not married and you shacking up. I don't know nobody else's experience, but that's been my experience. And I was just like, I don't want that to happen to us. Because when you a girlfriend, boyfriend, shoot, your mind is not set in, I'm forever. It's set in, man, I go home somewhere. I go to my mama's house tomorrow. What you say? I'm going to my mama's house. You know.
You can go to your mama's house and be married.
You better not go to your mama's house
Shit.
and be married. Go to your mama's house, I'm going to beat you up.
Man, look. My mama's 6 hours away, so I can't go to my mama's house.
Nah.
But you can get your ass out and go to your mama's house.
Let my son try that. Mama, this girl that made me mad. I'm going to come over there. For what? She over here too. What you ain't running from this.
You want something? No. I'm your child. Kick her out.
No.
That's my house.
No.
Like what big boy say? That's my house. Kick her out. Disconnect the cable. Turn the lights out. You my mama.
But yeah, I just we had a strong connection, and he is just such a awesome person. Like, period. He has a lot of layers to him. He
like an onion.
Yeah, he like an onion. That's what I like. I like to call people onions. He's like an onion, and I just, oh God, I love him. I like him a lot.
She love him some. She love her some him.
And it's been from the beginning. And I don't think I've ever. I just never known anybody like that. You know, I don't know if people know or ever felt this way. You know, don't get me wrong. If anything was to happen, God forbid, I know that eventually I'll be able to go on without him. But it's like now he's like, I don't want to go. I don't want to live without him. You know.
Yeah.
He my dude. That's
How
my
long
guy.
y'all been married?
5 years.
Yeah, y'all. Now, they say the first 7 years are the hardest.
Yes, that's what they say. It's been hard.
I made it to 7 and then was like, hey, check, please.
Really? Yeah, it's hard. Don't get me wrong. It is hard. But then when I think about it, if I'm finna, I don't want it to be hard with nobody else. You have to think about this sometimes. You have to weigh your options when you just like, it's hard. But if I go out here and it's hard with Leroy and Leroy stupid, it ain't gonna work out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we do from time to time, we talk to singles and people in relationships on HERC'S World. I keep hearing the dating pool has pee, shit, and doo-doo in it.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not out there.
Sometimes it is cheaper to keep her.
I ain't say that.
I'm just saying it is.
But
Sometimes
that
it
is true.
Sometimes it is cheaper to keep her, but sometimes it is also cheaper for them to disappear.
Yeah. Now, I know we gone off on a tangent, but that just came. I mean, y'all, you have to think about that, because even in business, I would not be able to do half of the things that I do if I did not have my support system. If I did not have my husband, it'll probably be some kids up front waiting on us. And, you know, he and it may be sometimes I give up, but he is my support system.
And that's dope, because like I said earlier, like Bae was the one that's like, hey, here, use this. And, you know, she makes it possible for me to be able to kind of move and operate as freely as I can, you know, when I record episodes of HERC'S World. Because if you've ever been a guest or you've watched the episode of HERC'S World, like, we be talking. Like, we be having 2-hour-long conversations.
Yeah.
Like, trying to keep kids quiet and fed and on school nights sometimes, or, you know, it's trying to get kids ready for the week, you know, when they in school, and her partner not being there because I'm in there recording a podcast. You know, it takes a lot. So shout out to Bae.
Yeah.
For all that you do.
Yes.
One day, your ring is coming.
It's gonna be a surprise. How long you and your girl been together?
Why you gonna put me on the spot like that?
Yeah. Count them up.
3 years.
Okay.
Going on 4.
Okay, we'll talk about it off the camera.
If we're gonna be honest.
Okay. Babe, watch this.
I ain't all the way put together. I ain't playing with a full deck. She ain't either.
But why does that matter?
Cause both of us can't be crazy as hell. One of us got to be, you know, on a scale of 1 to 10. One of us got to be at least a 9, at least a 7.
Crazy as hell in a regular low smuggler relationship.
Yeah, but we can. One of us got to have some sense.
Crazy put together under the umbrella of you know who. He make it all right. He make it all right. Okay, anyway, we're gonna talk some more. We might have to bring you on HERC'S for to digest that. But yeah, just like I said, entrepreneurship is hard. And if you're doing it I have done it, but oh my God, doing hair by yourself, and I had a young child. Now I had a good support system as far as like people to keep my child. But if I had been doing it on a bigger scale or doing it the right way, it was days I was about to lose my mind. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I'm never going back to the shop again. I'm gonna get me a job. I'm gonna get me a 9 to 5. And it's gonna pay the bills, and I'm gonna be in that thing driving everybody crazy.
I feel like hairdressers make way much more money than 9 to 5s.
Yeah, well, you can, but it depends on your city. This is Memphis, so whoever is hot, that's who they want to go to. So you have to worry about that depending on your age. But once you're established and you get a clientele that's more established, it works out. I think that's one thing too that I tell hairstylists, new hair, don't be trying to do all the trendy stuff. If you can't do the basics, I don't want you to do the trendy stuff on me.
Yeah, because if you can't do a simple wash and go,
yeah,
get out my head. I ain't got no hair, but you know, just y'all know what I mean.
Look, we done went all off on a tangent. Okay, so tell us a little bit about your advertisement that you do for other businesses.
Okay, so along with HERC'S World, and Keisha described it one time very, very eloquently.
Okay.
She says HERC'S World is like my own radio show.
It is.
Because we got music, we got guests, we got commercials, we got the whole 9.
The commercial sounds so professional, y'all. Okay, go ahead. I mean, y'all listen to this man's podcast. Okay, go ahead.
So we have the mini mix. So the mini mix plays before the actual podcast, and we have a mini mix sponsorship that basically says, hey, because you are sponsoring the mini mix for that particular month, we're going to put together a professionally made commercial for you that will play 4 times or 3 or 4 times throughout the show. If you're that mini mix sponsor, when I put out the flyer, your logo can also go on the flyer. Whatever promotion you're running goes in the show notes. So we just really try to promote.
Show notes. I don't think I got no show notes. Go ahead.
You do. So whatever that thing is, we promote that, whatever the business is. So that's the mini mix sponsorship.
How much?
That one is $125 for the month.
$125, y'all. You can't beat that with a stick. Okay, go ahead.
And then we have just like regular commercial spots that start at $25 per episode. That is basically put together a commercial, a 30-second commercial that plays, a couple of times throughout the podcast, and it's just promoting your business. I think I got one if you want to play.
We can play it. While he's getting it together, y'all. I haven't even got mine yet, but I'm so excited when I get one. When I get one, y'all gonna be mad because I'm gonna be playing it on my podcast.
and that's another thing. Like, so it's professionally made by Casual, who's my DJ for the mini mix, who also used to be a program director for the radio station where I interned in Meridian. So we pretty much it's a professional commercial.
Wait till you hear this commercial.
So this is one that is currently playing on HERC'S World. And we actually met at the pop-up shop.
Oh, okay.
And she's doing another pop-up shop. So check this one out. And this is how something similar.
Pull up and pop out of the pop-up shop. As Golden Treasure Box presents a pop-up shop. Sunday, September 24th, from noon till 5, 4122 Barton Drive in Memphis. Come out and shop with a variety of vendors and their collection. Don't leave the kids at home. This event is for everybody.
Yeah, I like that.
Don't worry about that appetite. Crumpy's Junior Food Truck will be on site. For more information, find Golden Treasure Box on Facebook at Golden Treasure Box and on Instagram at Golden_Treasure Box.
Y'all, and this K97 107 V101, man.
96.3, all of them.
That is some good I've always wanted a commercial like that. When you hear it on the radio and you like, man, this commercial is busting. I don't know if anybody else ever thought about it. It make you be like, yeah, I want to go to the pop-up shop.
And that commercial is gonna play from now until if we're gonna be 100, like DA, who's my audio guy, does a very good job putting the audio and everything together. But we tend to play commercials past the time they supposed to. Just because, until we get that steady stream of people, is like, yeah, just put my stuff out there. If you get in on the ground, we gonna play it a lot.
Look at that. Look at God.
So it's $25 per episode.
25.
So I do 4 episodes a month. It's $100.
Y'all can't beat that. Advertising is so expensive. I called iHeartRadio, and the guy asked me all these questions, and the last question was, what's your budget? And I said, well, I really want to do $1,000 to $2,500, and I really don't want to hit the cap. This man said, well, we usually just work with people who have a budget of $5,000. I was like, oh, okay, y'all have a good day.
Hey, I mean, but
and that's not even like you're gonna get a commercial every day.
Yeah, that's you, and even with iHeart, and no disrespect, but you may pay for that commercial, but it may play at 2:00 in the morning.
Yes, that's another thing.
You gotta
too.
pay
Yeah.
extra to get it played during certain times of the premium spots and times of the day. $25 at HERC'S World, we play it once a week. Twice. Well, we play it 4 times an episode, and we release something once a week.
That's wonderful.
You know, I take at least 3-4 breaks during the show.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you know, and we in Japan and the Netherlands and New Zealand and Florida and Seattle and New York.
And Memphis.
Texas, Chicago, St. Louis.
That is so cool. So I think that's a wonderful thing that you all have. It shows that you are trying to help entrepreneurs. And I hope that one day that it's thriving, it's packed to where you be like, look here, Keisha, you got to pay an extra $2 if you want your commercial played this week.
I got you. And so the one thing that I keep hearing is that, oh man, like you charge so little. Like you should charge so much more. And
I've heard that too.
No, because if we being 100, I'll do the podcast for free. Because it's fun and it's enjoyable for me.
Yes, and you helping people.
And I'm helping people. But you know, $25 for a commercial, you know, you spend that at Starbucks.
Yeah.
You spend
in
that
2 days
on Crumpies.
Yeah.
You might spend it at Wing Guru.
Yeah. Might.
Maybe.
You gon' do it.
Yeah. Wing is Ring. I be hearing Wing Guru high.
It's a little pricey, but it's good.
Okay. You pay for quality.
You do.
You know, y'all heard the commercial. Y'all hear it's and let's be 100. $25 gets you a commercial on HERC'S World, but I also send you that same audio file, and you can use that wherever you want.
You hear that?
So
I can't wait. I'm excited.
So if you promote an event and you need a sound for TikTok, it's already there. You need something to put over a video, it's already there. If you need it put together, I know a person that can do all that for you.
You kind of just made me think, because I might need like 3 commercials. I might have to hand you one of them rolled up $100 bills and be like, look, I need this many.
We look, and if we's gonna be 100, like, I work with you, bro. I'm not trying to. If nothing else, I'm not trying to break nobody's pocket because I don't want nobody to break mine.
Yeah.
You know, I've been in situations where I'll be like, all right, I really want to do this,
but I can't right now.
You know, and if nothing else, if you got a business, and if it's a business, if it's an event, if it's a, you know, something going on in the community, no matter where it is, man, just send it to me. I'm going to promote. I'm going to find a way to get it promoted. You know, like, I just want to help people.
Yeah, I can understand it. So tell us how to get in touch with you.
You can email me at HERC'SWorld24. That's HERC'S World24@gmail.com. If you got any questions about the commercials, I can send you the one-pager. You can follow us on Instagram at HERC'SWorld_24. On Facebook, we are HERC'S World. We don't have a LinkedIn yet. I think that's it.
Okay.
We on Twitter. I think it's HERC'S World 24, I think. Or X is whatever they calling it.
You better figure it out.
You gonna put me on the spot like that?
Yes, because we need to know all of the links so we can get in touch with you, because somebody might have a question about something and they need to know how to get in touch with you, because for a long time I had Instagram but did not have Facebook.
Oh, okay. On X or Twitter, it's at HERC'S World. It's where you can find us. On Snapchat, we don't really use that for business, but we we on Snapchat. That's for all the workout stuff. Y'all see all the craziness on Snapchat.
Okay.
So I ain't gonna give y'all that one. But HERC'S World on Facebook. HERC'S World _24 on Instagram, and at HERC'S World on Twitter.
Okay, y'all get at him if you need any advertisement news or put out there. I mean, he will take good care of you if you want to get your commercials made, if you want to advertise on HERC'S World, which I think you should. If you want to be a guest and you have something valuable to talk about, hit him up. He's always looking for new guests, and he's always looking to learn new things. So just if you got something that the world may not know a lot about, like he was saying, what'd you say your girl's favorite amputee?
So we just had Q, your favorite imp, is what she calls herself. She's the first African American female on the U.S. women's national soccer amputee team.
That's
That
wonderful.
episode is out now, streaming on all your major platforms. YouTube will be up later, because I gotta upload that later.
Okay.
But YouTube is coming. But it's on Spotify, Anchor. Well, Spotify is Anchor.
Mm-hmm.
Apple, Google, whatever. So Q your favorite amp is the latest episode. I am, I like to call myself your girlfriend's favorite podcast host.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a new tagline.
Okay, hold on. We're going to close it out with it. Okay, so again, thank you, HERC, for coming and talking with us. You guys reach out to him. I am so excited to release this episode. I'm hoping you guys enjoyed it, because I always enjoy myself when I talk to HERC. So make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, and comment too. You guys can say something. You can answer my poll questions if you're listening to this on Spotify.
I did that one time.
Yeah, I saw and I was so excited. You just don't know how excited I was. And comment if you're on YouTube. Don't be scared. If it's something bad, I can just take it off. That's the power of the internet. Okay, so thank you guys for listening. I hope you enjoyed. And again,
I am the Big HERC. Before I get up out of here, shout out to Bay. Shout out to Kenosha. Nosh is what I was thinking about last time.
Okay.
Shout out to everybody that has listened to HERC'S World, that is gonna listen to HERC'S World. Thank y'all for y'all continued support. I always like to end the show with, as always, if you don't work, you don't eat. You gotta crawl for you can walk for you can run, and man, run before you can fly. I am your girlfriend's favorite podcast host, the Big HERC, and if she says I'm not, Nyx the goddess will beat her ass. Until the next time you see my face or hear my voice, HERC out.
Love it. I'm your granddaddy's favorite podcast. Okay, all right.
Somebody said that.